Is it going to work? There we go. That looks good. Evening all. Give us a thumbs up below the video if we're working and coming through okay. Oh, tea's hot. Evening David, Peter, Stella, Richard. Excellent. Looks like we're working in. Marvellous. Good evening. Right, been a busy bunny, uploading more and more photographs. I think I've done about another 80 photographs in the past day or two. So let's have a look machine-wise. What other machines have we added on? The Seegers, the Jigsaw, Gripper, W-Win. These nice little games are quite sweet, really. Little slot machine games. Two coin op. This little one isn't. It's a tiny little thing. I have put on there. It's a non-coin operated one, that one, but it's got its instructions and its chips and everything. Unused really, but it's quite sweet. Evening Peter C. What else we've got? Yeah, a little potluck machine. That's quite a nice little one. But it's box chips, instructions and everything. Little tin plate thing. Yeah, it looks unused basically. It's really good nick. So quite sweet little things. I know a couple of you collect the toy slot machines, so they're quite good fun. Yeah. I think that was it on the machines. There's still some more pinballs to do. Working model. Crane have I done? So the big things are all Why not put the crane up? I thought I had. No, maybe I haven't. Need to photograph that as well. Hopefully I'll get into that tomorrow. Sort of rearranging big bit of space for them all and get them up and photographed. Evening David. Then yeah, I've been sort of making a start on some advertising bits. Sweetie jars, milk bottles. Some more arcade signs. These are quite nice. These little amusement only notices, original ones. Look at those for amusement only, etc. Oops, click the wrong button. Small cast iron stands. There's some more arcade signs, vintage penny arcade or something, I think they say. 3 of them. They're right in the garage. I hope I'll get to those tomorrow. Spares. I've done a few spares, some locks, some slots, track. This is very useful stuff. Penny-sized new track. More locks and knobs. Never have too many knobs, can you? Is the sound not working just for us? I think the sound is working. I think the sound is working. Oops. I think it's just you, Roger / Elaine. Says the sound's going out and nobody said it else has said it isn't, so I'm assuming it's a problem your end. Wiggle your wires around or something. What was I just going to say? Yeah, bandit knobs, various size. I think they're the big ones look like governor ones to me, and the smaller ones are probably Baromat ones. Pushy shooter gun. Yeah. All-in type cabinet. I have put there, I think, the size of the door hole. Yeah, there you go. Look, David sounds all right. It is giving me an error now. Not enough video again. A crap connection again, probably. Oh yeah, the all-in cabinet. I'll put the size of the door hole, as it were. So 16 by 21 sized door it will take. Nicely made, all in solid oak. Must be your end. It must be, yeah. What was I going to say? Spares, yeah, key locks. Yeah, there's lots more locks to sort out. I'll keep an eye for those. Coins, tokens. I've added a few. Yeah, a few lots of pennies. Again, there's a whole big load of coins to sort out. Just going to keep you busy one evening later in the week, probably. Over in the fairgrounds, some twisted brass. There's 4 bits. 4 bits and 2 bits, but it's nice Victorian stuff with the seam down it, which is really nice. Probably just about seeing the photograph. Blow it up, where it's soldered together. So these bits are 1.25" twist. What 6 foot longs? 4 of those, and a couple of short fat bits, 2-inch twist. 42 inches long, so come in handy for something. Misc, what have I put in the misc section? A couple of bits and bobs. So yeah, it's taking shape slowly. Toys, there's more toys to go on, etc. as we go. So there we are. That's where we're at the minute. So yeah, more tomorrow again. Try and do the pins tomorrow, hopefully, get them sorted out. And probably some more spares. Just as much as I can, really. It takes time to do it. As I say, I think there's another 80 photographs gone up, believe it or not. It takes time to take nice snaps and, edit them and upload them and blah, 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 blah. So bear with, but we're getting there. Any questions, comments, fire away. If you need to know anything about anything, then do let me know, of course. I think a few of the machines still need descriptions and measurements and things. I mean, I know most of you know how big they are, but there's always somebody, if I don't put the measurement of something on, that's always the one they want to know how big it is for some bizarre reason. So yeah, there we are, looking good. Nothing I was going to say. I think it says on the phone to TV. That sounds complicated. So I'll say it sounds technical. Who knows? Yes, spares I was going to say, wasn't it? Yeah, the other spares, the ones that are on there to buy now at the moment, i.e. this lot, I'll stick them all in the auction as well. And hopefully we can get some of them sold. So if you do want any of these, have a check through and buy them now if you want them, because they might make more in the auction, mightn't they, when you've got an international market after them. You never know. If you do need any of these bits, have a check through, because they'll probably will disappear tomorrow, I should think. And I'll flip them over onto the auction listing. So yeah, double check you don't need any of that lot. So that's there we're at on that. Richard, any idea if one of the locks would be suitable for ball past the arrow? You want probably longer. I think there is some longer barrel ones. So ball past the arrow. I can't remember if it takes this sort. From memory, there is a ball past the arrow machine here, so I'll have a look. If it's this sort or the inset ones, I can't remember offhand. But these are relatively short barrels on these ones. These are like 3 or 4 mil. I want to get 5 bits. I'll put the measurements on. So this bit, you can't see my mouse, I don't think, on the output, which is always annoying. Yeah, because they're quite a thick door on those, aren't they? But yes, something will suit. I'm sure we'll have something to suit. There's quite a lot more. There's probably another oh, 20 or 30 locks to go on, I should think. There's quite a lot, because there's the batch I had last time. Somewhere down here, there's a picture of a load of locks, isn't there? There's a whole load of coins I've got to sort out. Yeah, there's this tin to go, oops. This tin of locks to go through and sort out. There are a couple of longer barrel locks, I know, in another batch that came in. I think on one of these shelves might have been some more locks. She's frantically clicking through the pictures. I can't see them now. Anyway, I'm sure there will be. Peter, do you know if the fireworks machine works if you dare plug it in? I haven't plugged it in. It's the short answer to that one. But it looks pretty complete. I haven't had time to plug it in, basically. I need to fiddle with the horse race machine as well, because that's basically working, but it's not spinning. I think it's just the grease in the bearings goes hard when they're not been used for a few years. So I'll be a little bit of a WD-40 and just spin it around by hand a few times. Let's look at the fireworks. They're a good machine, the fireworks. I mean, I can't really see any good reason why it wouldn't. I don't think it's actually got a main. Has it got a main? Oh yeah, it has got a plug on here. Yeah, you sort of unplug the door from the cabinet. Yeah. And probably the worst that's likely to be wrong with it is the transformers go sometimes. The insulation on the windings goes and then they just short across and don't work anymore. But what's a transformer? 15 quid or something. Or possibly the little coils. With the little coils you can get rewound just up the road from me here in Newmarket. The firm that made coils for machines for many, many, many years are still alive and very well. So if you ever need any coils for machines, let me know. Put you in touch. They did some recently for Pete Williamson for the shooter machines, you know, the little duck shoot machines, those things. They did some for me years ago when I was operating. So yeah, but mechanically I can't see anything missing. Coin released there, moves the bar, balls come out, fire the balls up, they run around the tracks. You've got the little, this gadget in the middle here. Look, I've got the wrong screen up, haven't I? Ha ha ha. Duh. Put the right screen up, that would help, wouldn't it? There you go, now you can see the mechanism. What a plonker. Yes, that bit there is the counter. Which lights these lamps up? Yeah. So these lights light up with your score. So the short answer is I don't know, but I really can't see any good reason why it shouldn't work. Especially by man of your talent. Yeah, so that's that one. Yeah, the this one is sort of just about working. Yeah, it has been working. It's been operated on 20 pences relatively recently. But it's just this motor is a bit, it sort of wants to go and not quite, and it's just hard grease, I think. So I'll squirt a bit of WD in it, and I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll give an update on that. We'll do a video of it or whatever. What else do I need to test? The bucket and ball all-in, that is an electric payout one. That does need the payout solenoid. I have put a note in the description there. So see the actual payout mechanism there, i.e. the coin, which is old penny size, the coin hopper, the payout slide, which does 3 coins at a time, is there, but it needs the actual payout coil solenoid part. You can get those. I think I've probably got some of the later ones on the shelf somewhere. I'm sure I still have, because we used to use them in machines when I was operating. The coin controls ones. Yeah. So if you do happen to buy it and you get stuck, I've probably got something on the shelf that would do the job. You've got the main coil, and then the what do you call the plunger bit in the solenoid, the pin that goes in and out of the solenoid, which has a little fork on the end. And you can adapt that, I'm sure, just to pull that out. Slide, no problem at all. There we are. Peter, it looks complete. Just wondered about the stepper for the lamp on the fireworks. Yeah. So the worst it's going to be is the coil, isn't it? The coil that clicks the step around. Which you can get redone up the road here at the worst. I don't know if they were using sort of standard GPO bits like the Jameson stuff or not. Probably were, I guess. So that's that. Anything else do we need to know if it's working? The love test I couldn't seem to get to work, and I'm not quite sure why at the minute. Because there's a little transformer thing works. And they were battery originally, these anyway, but someone's put a transformer thing in, like a railway set or something. And there's power to everywhere, but none of the lights want to light. I haven't had time to investigate it any further. So there might just be a contact somewhere on the coin switch or something. Put the meter across it, there's power everywhere there should be. But no bulbs were lighting up. Very odd. So there can't be much up with it. Peter says bucket and ball looks like a 240 coil. Yeah, I think they are 240, which is a bit lethal, isn't it? I think you want to change that these days, but from memory they were 240, these other ones I've seen. Yeah, it's just straight on. Mains at the front door plugs in the top corner of the cabinet. And so you can unplug the door to take the door off. But yeah, then it's all on mains, I think, which is a bit nasty. I'd put a transformer in it, I think, in a 12-volt coil. But yeah, I don't think they bothered about that sort of thing back in the day, did they? Other than that, it's in really nice condition. It's a rare machine, as we all know. I wonder who Tommy was. Tommy. I had to ask. What's his name? Mr. Wonders. It was no doubt another friend of the family again. A showman or some. One of the showmen. So other than those couple of things I mentioned, I think everything else is working as it should, really. I've put the crane on it. Why couldn't I see the crane earlier? It's there. Duh. I think the bandits are all good. Allwinds, I think they're all good. Magic's good. Vendors, trade stims. Yeah. And the pinballs, the two electromechanical ones work very nice. The 60s ones, they play lovely. The other 30s ones, there's the other bits waiting to go on. Hang on a minute, where's my folder? Oh, done this. Look, some of these are up now. That's up. Yeah, this one, Magic City, that plays very nicely. Silver Cup. That's it. Mechanically new, isn't it? I'm sure that one's fine. The Lighthouse one needs finishing off restoring, so it's chap bought it from us a few years ago, unrestored. Can't remember where it came from. Did it come out of John Morley's shed when we sold John Morley's collection? I think maybe. So the cabinet's been refinished. All the bits have been re-chromed. Got a set of legs. It's got a new perspex top for it, rather than glass, for safety's sake, I guess. It just sort of needs finishing off, really. Putting the bits back on it. The castings are actually loose at the minute. Bandits are done, they're up. Yeah, this pinball as well, again, plays nicely. Grippers up, working model obviously works. Little toys, yeah, so we're getting there with this stuff. Excellent, and then I've got to go through all this lot. Sort all these bags and bags of coins up because they're a bit muddled up. There's all this tokens and foreign coins and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, never mind. Oh, I've gone all strange in the corner. What's going on there? I just noticed that the thing's reset itself, hasn't it? Go. That. Yeah, so there we are. Anything else anybody needs to know? Otherwise, we'll probably round it up. Short, sharp one. I'll finish my tea. Go and grab something to eat. Catch up again Friday night, if not before. Might do one Wednesday or Thursday. I'm hoping to have the catalogue finished by before the end of the week, but now it's not quite such a rush because I got up until the weekend essentially to do it. Then it just means a bit more time to take some nice photographs, spend a little bit more time on them. So you can see what's here. Yeah, let's say viewing wise, next week if you want to come any day, probably around most of the week. This weekend might be Leamington one day, I'm not sure. I want to get over with this snail, get my niece to ride it around a bit so you can see what the snail does. Saturday or Sunday, whichever. We'll see. Picture of the fountain on the Magic City can be animated with LEDs. It looks much better. Oh, that's a good idea. It's a Magic City. Oh, yeah. Yes, the back glass on that is just about perfect. The playfield is very, very good as well. So new rubbers on it, everything works. Yeah, it plays really nicely. Yeah, it would be good with the fountain animated. Good idea. Like that idea. There you go, you should buy it. Buy it and do it. Right. I've disappeared again, look. What's going on? Why do you keep doing that? That's very odd. Keeps resetting. Try to unplug this camera to go and take photographs of machines. Everything resets. Right, never mind. Right, I think that's it from me. You know where I am if you want me. Yeah, I was saying weekend, might be Leamington one day, possibly. Otherwise, I think I'm around here at Cambridge. If you want to come and view anything the weekend, let me know. Or next week, I should be around most of the week, I think. Next week probably better because it'll just be a bit more organised. Once just a little bit chaotic as I'm pulling stuff out, photographing it, and just putting it wherever I can find a gap, of course. But once it's all done, I can spend a bit of time, half a day, arranging it so we can actually get to stuff and see it. And you're more welcome to come have a cup of tea and have a look round. Right, that's it. I need some dinner. So next one probably Friday, but I might do one Thursday if the catalogue's sort of just about done. So just keep an eye on the website and your emails, etc. I'll catch you then. Nighty night.